President, a dress code might be a choice of the senators, but racism should not be the choice of the Senate.
If this is about the dress code, she is disrespecting a faith. She is disrespecting the Muslims out there, Muslim Australians. It's absolutely unconstitutional. This needs to be dealt with immediately before we proceed.
Australia's parliament erupted in anger on Monday after far-right Senator Pauline Hanson wore a burqa to the chamber as a political prop in her push to ban the Muslim garment in public.
Senator Hanson is using a prop in the Senate, and it's a dangerous prop. Dangerous to this country, but I ask that you rule on her bringing a prop into the Senate. It is not her normal dress code, Deputy President. It is clearly a prop to make a political statement. If I was to wear a Greens T-shirt in here, or a Fremantle Dockers shirt or whatever, I would get shown the door.
Hanson put on the burqa shortly after she was denied permission to introduce a bill that would outlaw burqas and other full-face coverings in public places in Australia. It was condemned as racist by other lawmakers, and proceedings were suspended when Hanson refused to remove it.
What has happened today is not a genuine demonstration of faith. In fact, it is the middle finger to people of faith. It is extremely racist and unsafe.
What I'm saying is,
Hanson became known in the 1990s for a strident opposition to Asian immigrants and to asylum seekers.
no more Muslim refugees.
The Queensland senator has long campaigned against Islamic clothing. She previously wore a burqa to Parliament in 2017, also calling for a national ban at the time. In a statement later on Monday, Hanson said her actions were in protest at the Senate, rejecting her proposed bill. Her One Nation party has 4 seats in the Senate.
What's your take on this explosive exchange inside Parliament? Was it a justified protest, political accountability, or clear disrespect inside the chamber? Drop your opinion in the comments and join the debate below.
And what I would say to you, President, is that Senator Hanson, all of us in this place, have a great privilege in coming into this chamber. A great privilege. And we represent, in our states, people of every faith, of all backgrounds, and we should do so decently. And what we should not do in this place, whatever views we may have on policy, is to be this disrespectful of the chamber and of people of faith. Whatever our own beliefs may be, the sort of disrespect that you are engaging in now is not worthy of a member of the Australian Senate, and it should not be allowed to stand. So I ask President, that you take advice from the clerk, and I'd refer you to the ruling of Senator Parry when he was the President in relation to precisely the same issue that we are seeing today.
Senator Hanson, you will not be heard. Senator Hanson, you will not be heard. Senator Hanson, you will not be heard. I've repeated the order that Senator Parry gave, and I understand. Senator Hanson, I'm going to call on the Leader of government. Yeah.
I would ask that we move to the next item of business, President.
Yes. I believe we're up to General Business 246.
This was supposed to be a normal session inside the Senate. A debate, a discussion, a decision on legislation. But within seconds, everything collapsed into chaos. A burqa appears in the chamber, not as tradition, not as faith, but as a political statement, and the room immediately explodes. You are disrespecting Muslim Australians. This is racist. This must be stopped immediately. One after another, voices rise. Accusations fly. The chamber is no longer a parliament. It is a battlefield of words. And at the center of it all, Pauline Hanson, a senator accused of turning a religious symbol into a political weapon. Denied permission to advance her bill? She responds not with silence, but with action, and that action changes everything. This is not a genuine demonstration of faith. This is a provocation. This is a middle finger to people of belief. The tension escalates instantly. The president is forced to intervene. Procedural warnings are issued. Warnings. Rulings are referenced. The chamber tries to regain control, but it's already too late. Senator Hanson, you will not be heard. Again and again. Order collapses into repetition. Repetition into control. Control into suspension. And just like that, the Senate proceedings are effectively shut down. But this moment doesn't end there. Because what happens inside that chamber is not just about a dress code. It's about politics, identity, and a deeply divided nation. Supporters call it protest. Opponents call it disrespect. And the Senate calls it unacceptable. Hanson's past is brought into the conversation. Previous clashes, previous controversies, previous calls to ban the burqa altogether. And suddenly this is no longer about one moment. It becomes a pattern. A pattern the chamber says it can no longer ignore. Because when procedure breaks down, when tempers rise, when rulings are challenged in real time, the question is no longer what was worn. The question is what the parliament should allow. And today, that question didn't get answered. Drop your thoughts below. Was this a political protest or a step too far inside parliament? Let the debate begin in the comments.